These videos of Confessions of an Ex-Nuwaubian is coming to a close. I'm glad that I did an extra 5 parts to it. I don't see me doing any more after the 25th video, because I think I would have addressed and gotten everything out of my system. And it's basically time for me to move on. It's not even basically, it is time for me to move on and close that chapter of, my life and let it be done. Unless, it's just one reason why I would extend it or redo it and add more and, of the things that I left out. And unless somebody pays me, which brings me to this point. I am so tired of Nuwaubians making this excuse. Oh, he's getting paid by the FBI. Oh, the CIA is paying him. Let me tell you something, Nuwaubians. I wish, and I pray every day to sweet baby Jesus that you were right. Because if the FBI and the CIA was paying me, I wouldn't be living in this house. I'll be living in a bigger house. I'll have a better car. It's just that plain and simple. I have to be honest with you all. Nobody's paying me to do this. Oh, I take that back. Technically, I am getting paid, as far as dealing with, because I know y'all gonna try to kick that BS with me. Technically, I am getting paid from, the AdSense program for the ads that they put on the Confessions of the Ex-Nuwaubians, the videos. So technically, you're right in that sense. So you got the bosses wrong. Like, the FBI is not paying me. AdSense is. Google is. But I'm not even making no money off of it. I'm telling you seriously. I'm not even making no money like that off of it. Like, my highest payment of a video from Confessions of the Ex-Nuwaubian was, I think Dr. York is free or something like that. I can't remember. But I only made like $5.36 off of that. That plain and simple. So at the end of the day, technically you're right. Someone is paying me. You just getting the bosses mixed up. It's not the FBI, it's the AdSense program. And they're not really paying me anything. But if the FBI and CIA was paying me, or People's Magazine, or National Geographic wanted to pick up the stories that I had, let me tell you something. I wouldn't be living in a house like this. Straight up. On my chest, you'll see gold on my chest. I wouldn't be wearing activewear. I'm not telling you I'll be wearing Versace, but I definitely wouldn't be wearing activewear. That plain and simple. I wouldn't be living in Charlotte. I'd probably be living in another country or something like that. I don't know, because nobody has approached me just yet. And let me inform you, so you won't get your drawers all tight and everything. If and when I do get approached, I'm definitely gonna take it. I'm definitely gonna take it. I went through a lot. And not only have I been through something, but people such as Nicole Lopez and Tyreek and the likes have been molested by Dr. York. So I think it's only right that I get paid or compensated for everything that I went through, everything that I've been through, far as dealing with the nation. All the money that I've given that nation, that cult. Let me tell you something. I'm at the point right now, I just want my money back. I just want all my money back that I spent throughout the course of my 20 years. That's including books, that's including incense, soap, toothpaste, you name it all. Dr. York had products. This was not an organization to help people. This was an organization to make money off of people. He sold books, and the books that he sold, y'all have the nerve to sit back and count the books that he wrote. Like, for example, so let me slow it down. Dr. York would write a book. Need to stop calling him doctor, because he just got his GED. He's no doctor. He never went to any college, and that's a fact. So let's call him by his name, Dwight York. Dwight York would write a book. And matter of fact, We need to deal with right knowledge, right wisdom, right understanding. We need to deal with facts. Factually, he never wrote any books. The females that were in the office would write the books. So they would write, what is Nuwaubian, for example? That book was written and revised 3-4 times. And the only thing that changed in that book were the names. So what is Nuwaubian he was referring to the angels as Elohims / Anunnakis. The second one, he was referring to the angels as what was it? Man, my mind. I forgot the Egyptian deities. So each time he would just change the names, and that was it. That's it. Anu, what is Nuwaubian? Part 1, book 1. 2 was Ra, what is Nuwaubian? Book 2. It was the same book. He was just duplicating it. And then y'all included that in the over 1,000 books written. No, technically he wrote a couple books over and over, like Are There Black Devils? He wrote that, he put that book out three different times. The only thing that ever changed in those books were the book cover and the names. That's it. So if you want to sit back and talk about somebody getting paid from the FBI, and which I'm not, I'm going to talk about your teacher taking money from poor people. Period. Dwight York had toothpaste for sale, incense for sale. He had a Barbie doll that was in his image and likeness. He had the books, the comic books. He had what else did he have? What else did he have? He had something else too. I'm forgetting. But he had something else that he sold too. So kill me with that. It was all about business with Dwight York. And he made a lot of money, especially on Savior's Day, when he would be kicking out 30, 40 books, 30, 40 new books. And those books were hot. I mean, those books was not cheap. The little small booklets, they were like $5. The bigger ones, they averaged anywhere between $10 to $20. Then the thicker ones like Leviathan Part 1 and Part 2, 666, those were like $20, $25. And the Holy Tablets, the Holy Tablets was like, I think anywhere from $100 to $200. So while you're talking about me taking money from the FBI, your teacher was taking money from poor people, taking advantage of them. That plain and simple. Ain't nothing complicated about it. And this is what I'm talking about when dealing with the organization. But I'm gonna reiterate it. Like, if anybody approaches me and tells me that they want to put my story out there, and they say, hey, listen, we'll give you $100,000 right now. Well, listen, I gotta own the publishing. I gotta own my own words. Other than that, I'll take it. I'll take it. I want to be compensated. I lost a lot of time and money as far as dealing with that organization. A lot of time and money that I can't get back. Y'all are not gonna give me that money back. So you get an attitude with me because all I'm doing is trying to get my money back? That doesn't make sense. And it's crazy. But let me say this too, because I know you all are gonna pull this stunt. Did I do it for money? Did I put these videos up in order for it to be on an AdSense program in order for me to make money? No. You wanna know why? Because those videos from part 1 to 19, they were all done 2 years ago on my old channel, and on my old channel, they won't let me monetize any of my videos. Period. So originally, I wasn't making money off of it, and I wasn't intending on making any money. I was just putting my story out there so no one can fall for the same trick that I fell for. That plain and simple. Don't get mad at me. Don't get upset with me when I'm telling you the truth. It is what it is. Deal with it. This is your messed up cult. This is your messed up organization. Your teacher, your teacher that you claim that's a master teacher or master of the universe, he's locked up. That's your savior. That's your teacher. Because I'm tired of Nuwaubians leaving comments talking about yo, you are brother. Yes, I'm your brother. But when you start talking about the master teacher and he's gonna deal with you when he gets out and blah 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 blah, I'm not scared of Dwight York. I'm not. You want to know why? Because I know he's not going to get out. And even if he does get out, I'm still not scared of him. I'll have a debate with Dwight York. I will. I'll have a debate with just about any Nuwaubian or Sabian when dealing with the doctrine. And don't pull that BS that T.I. pulled on Busta. When T.I. was like, yo, your catalog got to start from 2001 on up. You can't use anything that when the verses joint. I don't know if y'all familiar with the verses, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, Busta was like, yo, I wanna, verse you, go against you and everything. I wanna have this battle. And T.I. was like, okay, we could do it, but from 2001 on up. Anything from 2001 on down, like Woo-Ha, Everything Remains Raw, all of those hits. What's the scenario? He can't use. That's BS. So I'm telling you, Nuwaubians, Sabians, you can't do that either. Don't tell me let's deal with the doctrine right now. Your doctrine right now is flawed. But I'm still not gonna do that. If we have a debate, we're gonna have to go from 1967, where you said, this is what your master teacher said. That's when he started the organization all the way on up. So we're gonna have to go through that. And I'm gonna have to ask you some very hard, stern questions. Like, for an example, Dr. York said the white man is a devil. But then turn around and had those Island of Patmos tapes, recordings while he was in jail. Then turn around and said, I'm not a racist, I'm married to a white woman. Make up your mind. Another hard question. He said that Christianity is not real. Jesus is not real. But then years later, turned around and said that Jesus came to him. He was looking at TV, and I think that Jesus came to him and told him to let the Anunnakis, the ancient Sumerian, the Egyptology, and all that crap go. To get saved. And Dr. York, Dwight York himself, said that he gave himself to Jesus Christ and he was saved. And that he no longer dealt with the Anunnakis and none of that mess anymore. So these are some hard questions that need to be answered. Instead of you all being concerned with me getting paid. And I'm like I told you before, let me tell you something. I'm a slut to anyone. And what I mean by that is just about anybody can buy me out when it comes to this Nuwaubian story. Straight up. You giving me 10,000 and better, hey, take it. Could you push record? I'm gonna start talking. Plain and simple. I'm getting my just due, one way or the other. You can call me a black devil, you can call me an informant, you can call me all of these damn names, and it's not going to make any difference. Yeah, like it's not like you're closer to getting your master teacher out by calling me names and threatening me. It just doesn't work like that. Sorry. But yeah, man, I'm gonna end it because I'm concerned with these elections, and anybody try to run up here, whew, it's gonna be a problem. I'm just letting you know that right now, and I'm not threatening Nuwaubians, Sabians, and no one. I'm just saying it's gonna be a problem. You run up in here, and my point in making is that I'm not threatening you, Sabians. You're not my enemy. Really, the real enemies are those guys that got those Trump flags, that's driving those big ass trucks, and that's part of the Boogaloo organization, the Good Boys, the Proud Boys. Those are my enemies. And I just think personally, we need to come together, because being separate and divided, that's what they want. So you need to be concerned with white mercenaries more so than being concerned with me and whether I'm getting paid by the FBI. I'm letting you know ahead of time, I am not getting paid by the FBI. Technically, I am making money off of the videos, Confessions of an Ex-Nuwaubian, off of the AdSense program. I'm letting you know that I'm not making that much. It's not like I can go out there and buy a Lamborghini, let alone a Honda Accord. Are you satisfied? Yo, my name is Laser 2092. I want y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and definitely share this video. Later.